Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do some RF4 here, Rush Fish 4. We're on the Tunguska River. We're going to, I think it's the lower Tunguska River. Yeah, lower Tunguska River. Let's get us a boat rental here. It says we have one, I don't know. It always says that, and then when you click it, it's, see? Little jerky face. Doesn't really matter which boat I get here. The 1 day rental here is 16. You're saving 4 silver, so we'll get the nicer boat here. We'll spring for the big money. We got to get make 17 to get our money back. Plus we did travel here, which is about 50. So we need to make about 66. We'll just call it 75 to start making money. So I'm not sure. So here's one. Let's we'll start the trolling motor there. And what was this? 2? What's in 3? Is that the other one? Alright, I'm using the handmade balsa poppers. We probably could switch out one of the... Let's switch this out for the small one here. What was that? The number 6 spot. It's got a wacky worm on it right now. We're going to switch that over to a lure rig. Not sure why it's got such a big leader on it. That's probably getting bit off with the with pikes or something. I don't know. A little scary. That's a good way to damage a rod. The one I got now is too big. Let's do this little small. We'll turn the friction brake down here so we don't try not to tear something up. Probably could reduce the size of the leaders on the 2 other rods as well. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're interested, I do IRL fishing videos as well under the IRL playlist. Also been playing a lot of Out of Ore. A lot of people seem to be enjoying that. It's a mining game. So if you're interested, feel free to check that out as well. Alright, we got something over here. Jeez, let's get this speed cranked up here. What is that, 2? Alright. Alright. Little perchy perch. What's this one, 3? Now this one had a fish, but he must have come off. So I like to come across front of this mouth of this little creek coming in here. We're looking for pink salmon. Again, I may need to reduce the leaders. We'll give it a pass first here. Also, guys, just be aware that stuff that works for me may not work for you. There's a lot of people catching some nice carps at amber on Esterberry, and I forgot what the other one was, but man, I did the exact same setup. I caught one rare 4 kg, but I went IRL hours without getting bites. It was crazy. So disappointing, but different servers. I mean, the game is different. You know, don't be afraid to relog to try to get a little better RNG. Sometimes it makes a difference. I feel like it's always against you on your happy hour. Maybe that's just me. Maybe because your expectations for happy hour is good. Oh, we got fish on both here. Hopefully we don't lose the one this time. This one seems pretty good size. It's a char. Arctic char. Alright, we kept this one this time. We're looking for pink salmons is what we're looking for. So there's a small one. Still 6,000 XP. Perfect. It's with the current. See, it's kind of keeping us almost steady. We're not moving very fast, but yet we're catching fish because the current, which is what I want, keeps me in the zone, the strike zone, a lot longer. That's what I like to say. But, you know. We also could be throwing out the match rod here. This is a really good match rod location. Map, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to move pretty quick right here. This direction for now. I may not be deep enough for this body of water either. Oh, got a little fish on 3 there. Let's drop our leader down a little bit here. It may bite us in the butt if we get a hold of something big. Let's click the leader. Let's drop this one down to a 12.7. See if we catch more fish on this side. We're going to flip it around right here, head this direction. We're going with the current now, so we'll go a lot faster. We got one on 3 there, looks like. Or is that 2? It's 2. Oh, we got one on 3 too. See, I called it. Oh. 3, Dumbo. Those little perch are pretty worthless unless you turn them into bait if they're the right size, or you got a cafe order, but they're still not going to be worth a lot of money, even with a cafe order. Come right up this edge here. Water's going to push you out a little bit as it comes out. They do a pretty good job of simulating that real life current, so just remember that. And if we catch some amazing fish on that left side, on that 3 rod versus the 2 rod, we'll switch that leader over. We'll make this leader smaller. So far I can't notice, I can't tell a difference. I can't tell whatever difference. Blah 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 blah. This thing hasn't really been catching anything. Let's try this other one. This other little dude right here. Usually that little brown one's pretty hot here. You can always look at the records and ratings. I like to look at my region. I'm in Ohio. I'm in the USA region. And, the mouse is catching pike. We ain't trying to do that. And tame in 74. What are the pinkies biting on? Yeah, those little brown poppers that I was saying that I can't catch nothing on. The exact ones that I haven't gotten a bite on are the ones they're catching some trophies on. We got a little tiny fish on 3 there. Can't even bend the pole. Is it a smelt? Little shit. Or a little tiny non-marker. Little non-marker perch. getting a bite? Are you 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 getting a bite? $2:49 in the afternoon. So hopefully the evening's a little better. Doesn't seem overly active right now. We did get a pink, which is good. But so far we're not making our 75 silver back yet, just to break even. That line is hard to see. Oh, there we go. This has got the bigger leader, and it's got a fish. And it's a sharp snouted Lanook. That's a sharp looking fish. It's a sharp looking fish. 16,000 XP. Guys, we recently did hit level 41. From 40 to 41 is 90.5 million. From 41 to 42 is only 45 million. So I think originally 40 was like a soft cap, or they thought that was going to be the cap. I don't know why you would make that so much more. But you do get 4 skill points every level. But 45 million is still not a walk in the park. 90 million, it was 90.5 million. It took forever for me. But you can catch fish that are, 400,000 or 500,000 XP. It happens. So if we look, it'll tell you, what is this? The biggest amount of silver, the maximum experience. So for me, this one squid, which is tiny, probably during happy hour, I think it's a trophy, but 579,000 XP. This one was 211,000. This one was 236,000. This one was only 47,000. But again, 579,000, over 500,000 for one fish. Absolutely crazy. These little perch are crazy. Try this a little more, and then we'll switch back to the brown one. Since I've got a decent one on 3, as soon as I throw out, you couldn't bite 2 seconds earlier. Why is this so slow? Jeez. Another sharp snouted. What is it? All right, 18,000 XP. Those are just a beautiful fish. Those would be worth a little bit of silver too. In this game, usually XP equals silver. If it's worth a lot of XP, it's going to be worth a decent amount of silver. Usually you can. There's usually a comparison to be made there. Let's try to throw this one out closer. So if we got it reeled in, it's quick. Quick and painless. Now if you want to use the shift to turn quickly, you got to have this other rod in. So right now we're going to do a fast turn. You got to have that rod in. You can still turn with all 3 rods out, but it's not going to be fast. We're going to try to come close to that rock right there, a little closer than we did last time. Throw this right over there. Just said we want to keep this close. Why would you power cast? Come on, man. All right. That little bait's good for graylings. Which we haven't caught any yet, but it'll push us out a little more as we come across this corner here. Alright, let's put that brown back on. This isn't doing anything. Alright, we're getting into that even time. Hope we can get us a couple nice ones here before dark. We can see what they're catching the MERS on. Schaefer's. All right, 52,000 XP. That's what we're looking for. That's over 2 kg. That'll be worth some silver. And that's on the larger leader. So that smaller leader didn't make much of a difference in this case. we're going to stop the anchor, stop the trolling mode here. And we hooked into probably an Arctic char or something. I doubt this is something we want, or I don't think it's a pink salmon. But I just turned the trolling motor off. We had a small fish on 3 over there as well. We may need to relog. I don't know if I can get this. We'll see. We'll try to get it. Probably an Arctic char. Problem is I can't set the rod down to get the other one. When you got 3 rods, there's no holders open. I'm not speed reeling them. If it gets off, it's probably not the end of the world at this point. It will tire out eventually. This thing is not even close to being caught with this rod and this setup. I don't think. Now if we turn the motor off, then we can stand up. Now we could chase this fish, but I'm not going to do that. That's the bad part about using a I'm going to go ahead and relog. That's when you use a lightweight reel, that could happen. Just relog here. I'm going to start fishing from the bank anyway at night. Just unfortunate, but I don't want to fight one fish the whole video that's worth 25 silver. Obviously, if I knew what it, I mean, it's going to be either a Arctic char or taimen, and it's probably not that big. It's just that's just the wrong rod to get it on. Let's go ahead and head over here and we'll throw out. Now there's a couple spots. There's a little wagon wheel right here that I usually walk by. I've caught a MERS here. It'll be here somewhere. Did I walk by it already? Rock me, mama, like a broken wheel off of a wagon, because we don't want to. Oh, maybe I'm crazy. All right, the other spot's down here close to the end. We're going to find that wagon wheel. I'm telling you, it's there. But I caught a trophy dream down here. I think it was right here. I think it was right below this tree, I think. I don't know. Alright. Let's go to loop rig. Let's take a little bigger weight if we can. We'll make it a smaller hook for sure. Let's drop down a lantern here. You guys want the camping 8-year lantern? Okay, sounds good. On this one, we're going to throw the same thing, loop rig. I got points into loop rig. We're going to throw a cage on here on this one. Use some green mix. We'll try the little garlic dough here. And let's take one of our rods here. All right, one of the, I don't know, one of these I think what's catching the catfish was catching the amers, right? It's the yellow, the lens minnow 80-4. I don't know if I have that one. I'm going to say not. I don't have the 80-4. I got the 80-1, 3 of them, and the 80-5. Let's try that one. At least the same size. And what we'll do is we're going to make our speed 50, and we'll try to jig step here. Now we could throw out a bait fish rod as well. Let's try this a few more times. Still a little bit more downstream here. I'm shift reeling now. You can see it's a little faster, but I was getting it pretty consistent without shift reeling, but I think it's a little easier to do the timing because you can do it faster. Catch a big one right there in the weeds. Alright. Let's put this brown classic shad on here. We got something bigger. We got the provoker. We got the that's longer. I don't know about bigger. Let's try this. This looks like it's gotten some action. Let's try this a couple times, or at least once. Then we'll throw out maybe a bait fish rod. I got so many bait fish, I need to just delete them and start over. But every once in a while, I try to use them. Let's it's an optional item, so we're not going to put it on there. Oh, we got to select the bait, don't we? Let's look at I don't have any Siberian roach, but I do got a frog. I think I got at least one. Got one. I was using. Kind of a weak cast. We used one. We got one out there. We haven't used it yet, but we got two back. So now with a bait fish rig, guys, this will flash occasionally. I think it's simulating the fish or frog in this case moving around out there. But probably should throw it farther out. Let's wing it. Let's get some. Let's change this, and then let's jack it out of the park here. Didn't go very far, but it went farther than it was. Farther than it was. Don't judge me. My arm's tired. Well, that might be a bite. Acting a little weird. It's almost glitchy. That was circles almost instantly. So there's no fish picture there, so I'm just going to set her back down. Should have found that wagon wheel because this spot is not producing any fish. Need to make sure I'm digging. Keep getting some more gold bait at least. Moly, moly, moly. Yeah! Can't see all the writing. Not even a bite. Come on, game. Two more Schaefers. We're gaining them because no one's biting them. We're stacking them up because we're not using them. I'd rather use them. I did use a lot of them during the Christmas event, trying to catch the barbel. This is painful. Painful. Alright, let's switch this one out here. And let's we need to make 75 silver. Red. Mayfly larva. Well, let's try that. Snagged here. I was trying to snag it, but apparently I did not. back whitefish. That'll be a little bit of silver. Didn't throw it out very far. I was just getting ready to say it may be a little too early. And I look, then I'll just takes one little second to get sidetracked, then your float is under. Oh, it was getting ready. It was getting a bite, and then I jacked it all up there. Let's throw it back out here. It knows when I'm slipping, doesn't it? It knows. And when I'm ready, no bites. Pellet. We might be able to make our 75 silver. The bottom fishing didn't help at all, I'll tell you that. Back that friction brake off a bit. Still not 100% on float. I really do like match rod fishing like this. Really should get another good match rod. Problem is with my attention span, it's hard to use one. Non-marker. Let's increase the hook size here. From a medium 6 to a large 1. I got a bite, I just missed a fish. Don't have a lot of time left on our happy hour. Been nice to got a couple of MERS at night. They're good XP and good silver. Change hook size, now I can't catch a fish. Shame on me. Are you serious right now? Are we serious? Shirley? Come on, man. Surely you can't be serious. Of course I'm serious, and stop calling me Shirley. Absolutely insane, man. Thank you. All right. That's a little chunky monkey, isn't it? A nice bite rate right here for sure. All right, the happy hour's over. Catch us one more and we'll go down and sell our fish. If we're not at 75, I'll have to do some more time here till we get there. Seems like when I jerk it to the left here, I have a better hook set. When I try to rip the fish's lips off. Alright, so we're at 39,140. Doesn't seem like a bad spot for the old match rod. Save your time on the bottom fishing. Let's find this wagon wheel that I said existed that I couldn't find. Because I'm pretty sure I've caught a MERS there before. At one point it was a hot spot. There it is. Son of a... Plain as day, right by a piece of grass. Alright, let's check the cafe order, guys. Stuck on a bush. We needed 3 of those. That was 59. We didn't get any of these, daggone it. We got a bunch of those, but not that size. And that's I'm assuming a trophy. And then I don't even know if I've ever caught one of those. I'm gonna say I've caught one before. Yeah, I've caught a very small one. Alright, at least I've caught one. I've tried to catch them. Alright, so let's go by price here. Oh, wow. I was worried about making our money, but now, if you look, the trolling still produced. Now, this Arctic we caught down there, but this produced a lot of money. These 4 fish is our top 4, but if you look at these, 12, 8, 5, these markers are not bad money. You can catch quite a few of them. So we made money. We got some XP. Guys, until next time, have fun fishing. I'm out of here.